Good evening, good evening. Turn that down a notch so I don't get an echo through my mic. Hope everyone is doing well. Let me take a peek real quick over at, okay, they haven't updated nothing yet because they suck. Anyway, let's see here. Trying to get my windows up. Hey, Leo. Yeah, I couldn't resist doing that picture with the tinfoil hat. I thought that would be a classic. I did that quite some time ago. I can't remember when. I think it was a thumbnail for a video, but I can't remember which one. Let's see. I have an update from the thumbnail that I had used, and pretty good update. Oops, my tablet. I forgot to get this open. Okay. Yay. Alright, there we go. So it's been updated since I made the thumbnail picture. Now Decision Desk is saying that Republicans are at 219. So the interesting thing is, I think for the thumbnail picture, let me pull it up real quick and look. Yeah, okay. It's messed up. So on the thumbnail picture, they have Democrats 209, same. Except they have Republicans 218 in the thumbnails, 219 as you see on your screen. However, underneath the tally, the Democrats, it still shows minus 1 seat and Republicans plus 1 seat, and it's the same. So apparently, somebody's not updating that number. Anyway, that is where we are sitting. Don't have any real big updates for you. Do have everything secure with the website now, so it's all good to go and secure. So I don't expect to have any more redirects added to the site that I don't know about. That was crazy. So I can't imagine how they could have got into my account. Because, dude, my password, it's not one that somebody would even remotely guess. And it's one that I highly, highly doubt that even like a brute force attack with like a password generator or something, I don't think that would do it. And then get this. If you fail to log in with the correct password 3 times in a row, you get IP blocked. So, actually, I think it goes beyond an IP block. I think they'll do a hardware ban on you, and you have to call them and have yourself removed so that you can access your own site if you do it to yourself. I've done it many times. So, not in a while though. But anywho, everything's good. It's secure, as far as we know. I mean, if anything would happen again, it would 110% no doubt have to be somewhere on their end, because I ain't giving the password to nobody, and I changed the password. It's got 2-factor authentication now, so should be good. Anywho, lots of stuff just kind of going around in the news. I'm hearing that Marco Rubio is Secretary of State or something is what Trump's tapping him for. Tap-a-woo. So I don't know. I was listening to Tim Pool a little bit, and it's kind of one of those sources say, people familiar with Trump's thinking or whatever, you know. So who knows? We'll see soon enough. But I do think that this, at least Decision Desk official, which isn't quote-unquote official, this is awesome. Hopefully they don't waste it. Of course, when Trump took the helm in 2016, They had the House and the Senate as well, and to be honest, wasted it. So hopefully there's not a repeat, and Trump hit the ground with, his wheels spinning in 2016, but just a myriad of problems. I think it's a situation that if he could redo it, he would redo it. I think he would have removed a whole bunch of people from the get-go and wouldn't have messed around with it. And I think you're going to see that happen this time around. And then I think Elon's going to get busy, among others, and I think they're going to trim a bunch of fat off the government real quick. I really do believe that. That's if he can stay this side of the dirt. And I'm not trying to add any fear-mongering or anything, but, man, there's only not even a full handful of people that have made claims of wanting to do some of the things like they're wanting to do. And all of those presidents are not on this side of the dirt anymore. In fact, they didn't get to complete what they wanted to do because they got put on the other side of the dirt. So, I hope not. Lord, I hope not. But I would be lying if I said that I didn't. It's not something that I think about. In fact, I have a bit of concern for it. Man, it's almost a too good to be true kind of moment. Some of the, it's hard to say that they're just campaign promises when you put people at the helm that he's putting at the helm. It's hard to say that, they're just campaign promises. Well, he wouldn't be including, RFK Jr. and Elon Musk and, I guess Ron Paul is a part of it. I've heard Ron Paul was going to be a part of it. And then you have Vivek and Tulsi Gabbard and I guess Marco Rubio, from what I'm understanding. I don't know much about Marco Rubio, so I can't give any kind of opinion on that. What I do know of him, which is very little, I'm not a fan. And that is involving the whole ordeal with Venezuela. So I wasn't a fan of how he dealt with that, how he, But there again, I don't have a popular view of, what I think should be done with Venezuela. I think we should just leave them alone. Let them do their thing. Let them make money off their oil and stuff, and let them be a free, independent, sovereign nation like they're supposed to be. We could start with that. I think would be cool. And I know Marco Rubio was involved in doing the opposite of that. So he was heavily involved in trying to get, I don't remember which one it was, but it was one of the guys that was running for president of Venezuela. And Marco Rubio was the one that was trying really, really hard to get him in that spot. And it was a massive failure. Maduro, I think it is, was the winner anyway. And, of course, they said, he cheated. I don't think he did. From my understanding, now, don't misunderstand me. I don't have a family of Venezuelans for friends. But from my understanding, many of the Venezuelans like him and don't want him to go anywhere. It's the United States that wants to install a puppet government, which is not what the Venezuelan people want. So, yeah, there's a reason I take that stance. I am all for letting the people decide, whether that be in our own nation or any other nation. I don't care if it's North Korea, China, Russia, Venezuela. It doesn't matter. if they're an independent sovereign nation, they should be treated and respected as such until they act a fool. They act a fool, stomp a mud hole in their ass. That's kind of how it works. But that's not how the U.S. has been doing it. We've been busy for decades now installing puppet governments around the world. And that's why those chickens are kind of coming home to roost right now. That's why the United States doesn't have the international support like we used to, because the cat's been well out of the bag. And, it is what it is. But Trump, I think, is really going to be a positive for the international relations. And I think in short order. I mean, hell, the guy hadn't even taken office yet, and you've already got all these leaders of all these other nations like, well, we're ready to talk to Trump. And it's damn well not because he's going to give them what they want. That's not how it works. However, he's going to talk to them. Much unlike what the current administration is willing to do. So, you can't sit there and say you want diplomacy, and then do everything you can to prevent and obstruct diplomacy. And that's what, the Biden administration, the Obama administration, that's what they did. They would obstruct diplomacy and then sit there and act like we're the light on the we're the shining light on the hill. It's insane. It is insane. And the stuff that I'm referencing is the recent stuff. This stuff has been going on for decades, down in South America, all kinds of places, which I know little about. Because, that was before I really kind of started paying attention. I think that was 80s. When we were down tearing up South America. Anywho, it would be nice to see AP give us the official call. Oh, well, they just bumped up Democrats. That's what AP's been doing, right? It's like if they give the GOP one, they got to give the Democrats one. And they just keep bouncing back and forth. And then you look, if you break it down and you look at what's going on. I mean, some of the races, don't get me wrong, some of these races are stupid close. I mean, stupid close. 99% reporting, and you're talking 50.1% to 49.9%, and you were talking like, I think it was, hang on. Yes, less than 1,000 vote difference. Less than 1,000 vote difference. So, Marionette Miller Meeks is barely hanging on to the lead there. And, so yeah, that one definitely, it could go either way. However, there are many that it's a no-brainer that it's going to go GOP. So, I mean, they could at least, unzoom that. They could at least, give them that 4 and bump it over there just to let people know, hey, GOP did it. But, no, just like they took forever on election night. Well, after election morning, maybe. But yeah. But in all fairness, though, man, they're really letting Kerry Lake duke it out with Ruben Gallego, or however you say his name. I don't know. I questioned that the last time around. I questioned that this time around. And maybe I'm just that biased, but I do really like Carrie Lake. She really seems like she's on the ball, and it seems like she's for the people, and you don't get that a whole lot. Not really. A lot of them will try to BS you, but I think Carrie is really trying to do good things. So yeah, they'll be up in the GOP to 215 before too long, and then they'll do the Dems to 206. Oh man, the days of our elections. So anyway, I don't got a whole lot of, you know. I wasn't intending to do the show like I used to where I had stuff up already and all that. No, more like just a kind of a discussion, kind of a conversation kind of thing. If anybody's got news they want to discuss, most certainly we can discuss it. Stocks are up. Tesla stocks are up. Things are looking good. I'm excited. I want to get back to work. And like I've explained, I need other people to get back to work so I can get back to work, because that's the way. That's the way doing websites and doing merchandise is. Well, the kind that we do. Our merchandise is kind of really focused. It's essentially bulk vinyl cut decals, which is something that isn't really widely looked for. But when you find somebody that will give you a good deal on it, it's something it's something you want to definitely keep in your hat. I know people think it's kind of nitpicky, but it's really not. When somebody gives a customer or what have you, or just giving it to them, like throwing it in the package for them to give, the difference between a sticker that scratches and fades and all that and an actual vinyl cut decal, man, 10 years down the road, if you still got the same vehicle or whatever the hell you put it on, that vinyl decal is going to be on there, and it's going to look pretty close to as good as it did on day one, as long as it was taken care of. Stickers, you don't get that out of. And so the problem is now you're up against the vinyl printing market, which can do really nice, pretty stuff. It just don't last. So anyway, I have to wait for businesses to get up and rolling and spending money on advertising before that end of things gets going. So I'm looking forward to it. I kind of miss doing it. It's I don't know. It's just kind of one of those things. It's usually soothing to me, but if I'm working with a design that's a real pain in the butt, it's not soothing. It's nerve-wracking. But most stuff is pretty simple, and once you get a little bit of experience and time doing it, you figure out the tricks of the trade. But and that makes a difference when you're doing bulk stuff. That's a whole different territory. Because see, when you're doing bulk stuff, for the same decal that if you were selling it directly to a customer or whatever, you'd charge, I don't know, $3 to $5 for. When you make it for bulk for a company, you're probably going to be looking at anywhere between 50 to 70 cents or so a piece for those decals. So the price comes way down because it's bulk. But that means you work your butt off for a lot less. And I'm good with that. I don't mind working my butt off. I would rather have that level of accounts, commercial accounts versus, just doing end user stuff. I'll do end user stuff, but huh. Man, oh man, oh man. Up. RT has a notification. Oh, yeah. Do do do. There we go. U.S. Republicans to retain control of House of Representatives, says media. So, it's still not, like I say, officially called. Decision Desk called it. And, I'm pretty sure even when AP calls it, it's not quote-unquote official. I'm pretty sure that it actually has to go through the government to be quote-unquote official. But everybody watches AP and goes by AP, so. The industry standard. Or the jackasses that get paid for it, whatever. I can say it. I've been saying it's state-funded, state-controlled media. It really, truly is. Let's see. What else was, talked about stocks being up. Oh, rioters in Amsterdam, were setting a tram on fire. Things are mostly peaceful there, mostly peaceful. A Bitcoin, that was the other thing, surged to record highs. Oh, it's in some senses it's been really kind of quiet, and that kind of bothers me. I do have a concern that Biden and company are up to something. And there's been talk and rumors that Biden might step down, Kamala might take the seat and, become the 47th president. And I don't know. It essentially wouldn't do anything. I don't know what they would be proven by doing it. I don't know. But she was a DEI pick to begin with, so why not make her DEI president for the day or something? Who knows? It makes no sense. And none of it makes any sense. Still got to remember, talking about someone that hadn't won a primary or anything. She hadn't won any votes. Crazy. It's absolutely crazy. It was a pretty picture. Computer stuff. Anyway, I don't know of anything else going on. Did a little VTOL VR earlier. Oh, man. That was interesting. Didn't make bread today. I'll be making some regular white bread tomorrow because it's racist. I wish I had stuff to make, I wished I had stuff to make French bread. Because, I don't know. No, I won't go there. Be good, Mike. Be good. But yeah, I don't know. I I don't look too many different news places because I'd rather not see the propaganda. I guess I'd pop on over to some U.S. based news source so I could laugh at them a little bit. Hang on. Get it pulled over into the screen, if I can get it to. Fun, fun. Okay, let me have my windows back. Gee, thank you. I don't know why that is going on. I've only got 40,000 windows open. Come on. I know you can do it. There we go. Reuters. Murders. There's the article about Marco Rubio. Oh, yeah, I guess that's something I could mention. Because news isn't talking about it. Not a whole lot. I mean, obviously, you're looking at Reuters here. But Israel and has been attacking the hell out of Gaza. Russia and Ukraine had just had, I guess, the biggest drone battle yet. And it's really not getting talked about a whole lot. So now that is interesting that RT's not really mentioning a lot of what's going on in either conflict. They usually do. They usually do. That is interesting. I just kind of holding my breath, if you will, until Trump takes the office. I think a lot of the world is too. I don't know what the deal is. I know Trump claims that he talked to Putin. The Kremlin says he didn't. So I don't know who's telling the truth. But it's kind of crazy. I wouldn't think it's a big deal, even if he did talk to Putin. Oh, wow. Did you refresh? Oh, you did? Yeah, my chat keeps disconnecting. Oh, yeah, my chat disconnected and connected a couple of times. I don't know what's up with that. Yours apparently didn't, but mine did. Yeah, other than that, I don't even, like I say, it's been, for the most part, as far as I know, pretty quiet. Or maybe I'm just sheltering myself, which is possible. I'm just kind of relaxing. I think right now is a good time to take a breath, catch your breath, and again, I'm really looking forward to getting back to work, bringing in an income, and doing my thing. I'm looking very forward to it. So I'm taking that breath for many reasons, gearing up, getting ready to go back to work, and just because the last 4 years has sucked. has truly sucked. Um, it felt like we were all just stuck. You know? It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Oh, let's see. Oh yeah, me and AI had an argument today, bastard. I AI. I'm supposed to be the boss, and AI, it doesn't like me anymore. I I've asked it to make a couple of images that it denies making, and now it doesn't want to make me any images. And the big horrible image that I asked it to make me today, now not just one AI, but two separate AIs. I wanted a picture. Get this would be the coolest picture ever, right? Donald Trump riding a flagpole like a witch would ride a broom, with the American flag trailing back, kind of like a flame coming out of a jet engine, right? Now that would be a kick-ass picture. But AI won't do it. It won't do it. And even if you tell, okay, just a dude, it doesn't have to be Donald Trump, just a dude, it always screws up the picture. It keeps putting a damn horse in the picture, or it puts a witch hat on the guy. No, just a dude riding a flagpole. But AI just ain't having it. I spent a little while on that today, trying to change up how I worded things because it didn't like it. Touchy. Huh. But other than that, let's see. Kind of wished I would have made bread today. Had chili for dinner, and man, I'll tell you what, good homemade bread with chili, good stuff. I took some homemade cinnamon bread today, and put some strawberry jelly on it. Oh my goodness, is that good? What I intend to do is get some apple butter, because I have a feeling that apple butter and cinnamon bread would be incredible. Oh, man. Be careful on social media. Scams are out of this world, especially on Facebook, I know. We have more people trying to scam people in our little local town Facebook group. I mean, it's anything from people advertising businesses for mobile auto detailing, garage door repair, of course, the stupid air duct cleaning crap. And there's a couple other things. And then there's people that are like claiming to be selling sofas or tables or, some kind of furniture. And it's bad. I mean, we don't have a super big group. We're just over 4,500 members in the group. So it's not a super huge group. We got a small town that's close to half the population. And we get so many scam ads. It's insane, and I whack them down as quick as I can. But it's crazy. Some lady got scammed on firewood. She was saying that's kind of crazy. So I guess anything that the scammer can get people to pay in advance for, or even put a deposit or what have you. It's sad. It's sad, and that's something I hope gets toned down too. Of course, I don't know how they're going to do it, but there again, I don't know what Facebook's trying to do to mitigate the issue. It doesn't seem like they're doing a whole lot. So I don't know. Maybe they're doing more than I think, but a lot of them, there's like a spam filter that the group has that Facebook, you have no choice. Facebook, if you got a group, they put this little spam filter thingy on it, and it will actually catch a fair amount of them. So it'll catch them in spam, and then when I go and look and see it, then what I do is I ban the person and, delete the post. So nobody even sees it, which is a good thing. But there's been a lot, so be careful of that kind of stuff. Oh, man. I don't even know if the chat is still working. I'm going to refresh my page, and disconnected me twice. I still see the same thing, so who knows? Oh, goodness. I guess I don't have a lot of news to report. It's been mostly quiet. Now, I haven't been going out looking for the drama or anything like that. There's always plenty of that you can find. But, aside from the drama, it's actually kind of quiet, which is kind of concerning. I don't know. I guess I just would expect to hear a little bit more from the government. I mean, they're like being real quiet. Oh, I guess chat is working. I hear you. You're not the only one that's tired, man. I live tired anymore. Oh, goodness. Probably sign out for too long. I don't have anything else, really. That's why I brought up Reuters. Half of it ain't crap that I want to talk about. Definitely not sports. Oh, wait. Leo, dude, you better be awake for this. I gotta bring this up. Come on, load the page. Scientists get out of here, uncover a magnetic misunderstanding about Uranus. So, in case you didn't know that, be careful with the kitchen magnets around Uranus. Alrighty then. Guess we did learn something anyway. That's 8 up. That is 8 up. I hate their little thing. No, I'm not disabling my pop-up blocker. Go get bent. Locals move to protect Chile's giant desert geoglyphs scarred by off-roaders. Well, they should have a right to be able to do that. That stuff shouldn't be destroyed. Some of that stuff is incredible. I watch a lot of documentaries when I go to bed, just so I got TV on in the background making noise. And so I've seen all kinds of documentaries about archaeology and geology. I mean, all kinds of stuff. Amazon Prime has a lot of video content on it. And it's really interesting, all of this stuff, wondering how, I mean, some of it's just absolutely just as crazy as, say, Stonehenge or the Great Pyramid, or some of the stuff, how they do it is incredible. Easter Island is amazing to me. I mean, really, really? And then they realized, once they dug down a little bit, that actually it's their whole body, not just a head. That's pretty damn crazy. And there's a lot of interesting stuff about Easter Island. I don't want to play a video of Biden. I don't know what it was doing. Anyway, I think I am going to hop out of here. I don't have anything else, and I don't want to continue the conversation about Uranus. That's private information. Don't want to hear about you showing up at the ER room, though, going, I got the Daffy Duck magnet stuck up my butt. That would bring about a bunch of questions about you and Daffy Duck. But anyway, I'm getting out of here before I wind up telling even stupider jokes, which I don't know if that's possible. I am out of here. I hope you all have a good one. I will be back tomorrow night, hopefully with more news. So anyway, I'll catch you then. Have a good one. Shalom.